somebody's tree fell down near their house, was stuck in their driveway in an ice storm, he'd be there.
I could tell so many stories through the years of people calling in the middle of the night, maybe not wanting to place a 911 call, but needing some help, and they always knew that they could call him at any time and he would come for all different kinds of reasons.
We are a small department, true volunteer department, and it's a small town, and it takes a lot of dedication, and there's just as much to do in a small volunteer department as there is in a big city department, just on a smaller scale. And of course, the beeper goes off whenever it goes off, that you're at a call, so.
He left probably at 5:30 in the morning and did his electrical job. Then he went to a fire meeting at 7 o'clock, his weekly fire meeting. He came home from the fire meeting just as I was finished baking brownies, and he was all excited because he smelled chocolate. He had his brownie and a glass of milk, and he was sitting by the Christmas tree watching the Hallmark station, and then he went to bed, and then the next thing I knew, I was getting a phone call.
Attention Montgomery units, still alarm. Attention Montgomery units, still alarm. Respond 1524 Southampton Road for active chimney fire.
Heard that the structure was starting to get involved, so my heart started racing a little bit. My father at that point was pulling hose off the truck, a length on each shoulder, pretty much sprinting.
Older house, older chimney. When we got there, it was fully involved.
Things were going well, besides we were running out of water, and that was bad. After that, I was just on a hose line in front of him about 15 feet. He was making some orders from behind me, and I heard Firefighter down. Turn around, and he was laying there.
Matt knew he had to get home to me, and he had to get me to the hospital so that I could get there in time. He knew how serious it was. And somehow we got to the hospital within 1 minute of a full hour of CPR, so that I was able to hold his hand and that we were all able to say goodbye. And that was a gift. I'm so happy to have had that moment.
A lot of people don't know that Steve was the glue. You know, I mean, he held us all together. You know, always, you know, more than just a chief, he was a friend to all of us, so.
Southampton Control calling Montgomery X1, Chief Frye. Southampton Control calling Montgomery X1, Chief Frye. Having heard no response from Chief Frye, we know that Chief Stephen Frye has responded to the last alarm on Earth. Chief Frye has served the citizens of the town of Montgomery and the Montgomery Fire Department for 25 years. We appreciate Chief Frye's dedication and his family's sacrifices during his time as a firefighter and fire chief. Until we meet again. Southampton Control clear and standing by, 13:19 hours.